Not easy to me is when you see the universe closing in you and have fun on me. Slide drums in your head when your bed's on the ground. Your head's so confused and it's spinning around. So exciting, not making a sound. Should I stop? Should I quit now?
We tend to think of young people as the source of trouble in communities, and lots of people think like that. I think young people are the source of energies within our communities, and we need to invest in. We need to invest our time in, because they're adults in learning, and with the right support and the right nurturing, you know, we'll not go far wrong. They're very articulate, very opinionated when they want to be, and that's great to see, because that's what we should be encouraging. When we looked at kind of doing something within Toryglenn, the focus was very much on the community. We asked a local group to take part in a photography workshop. The oldest participant in that was 78, and the youngest participant in that was probably about 5. The title of their photography exhibition is Our Lives, Our Community, which I think is a lovely idea. It was a nice time to take a step back and say, do you know, we've got really nice things in Toryglenn and really nice people, and we do appreciate that. Thistle wanted to engage young people in some issue-based workshops to get them to look at their roles and responsibilities within their community. You know, how they behave in their community, what they give back to their community, and how they also want to be respected and be part of their community. So that's something that they need to strike a balance with. So the workshops were around antisocial behaviour, first tenancies, drugs and alcohol, emotional literacy. The drugs and alcohol we decided on because drugs and alcohol more than anything, is probably the single issue that affects most young people, particularly the age group that we were focusing on, which was 4th, 5th and 6th years of all the local secondary schools. And junk art and environmental art, DJing, which is always popular, urban art, breakdancing, which is quite physical, and hip hop, which is very popular local, because we have run workshops up to this point as well. Over the 2 days, there was one workshop aimed at young people, and the second day the workshops will be aimed at children and families, and provide fun activities like bouncy castles and face painting, balloons, magic. Tomorrow evening we'll be holding our first community ceilidh. And that is quite exciting because it is an alcohol-free night, and it's aimed at families to come along and enjoy the ceilidh together. So hopefully tomorrow night we'll have some young children and some pensioners in, which will be nice to kind of share, do that together. Performing tonight will be the break dancers, the hip hop dancers, Sean the rapper, who is a local boy who writes and records his own material, and that will be followed by a disco. Tomorrow's workshops will be environmental art and junk art, just aimed at families. The local gardening club will be running a gardening workshop and trying to encourage local people to become involved in a local gardening club, which aims to improve the environment around Toryglenn. They've identified a number of spots that they want to upgrade, including the local special needs school at Hampden, and have worked on both sides of Toryglenn planting for the spring. Young people tend to be quite respectful, and they tend to participate when you ask them to, and they tend to just go on with things, and they tend to be good fun in it as well. I certainly find my energy levels raised when I work alongside them, and I do kind of take a step back and think, well, there's really not that much wrong in the world when we've got young people like that. We should be investing days like this in young people simply because they're worth it. And it's nice to have the local housing association provide the funding for this, because all of these young people that participated in today are local young people, live in local houses, have local families. They have grands and grandas who have maybe 2nd or 3rd generation who have lived in Toryglenn, and the chances are most of them will bring their children up in Toryglenn.